Hello everybody, it's Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com. Thanks so much for joining me today. Hey, I've got a new card for you. It is a tropical card. This is a warm card. It is January and it is cold. And this card made me happy. We're going to be using the Timeless Tropics stamp set. And look at this. We have some really great bold colors. I created a birthday card with this one. Look, we even have a little bit going on the inside. We're going to be using the bundle of the Timeless Tropics, and I think you're going to love today's card. I'm ready to teach you how, so let's get started. How can someone not smile with a card as bright and as pretty as this one? I love it with that melon mambo, granny apple green, and then that Bermuda Bay. It pops. All right, let me share with you what you need to create the card today. Our card base is Whisper White thick, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4 inch. I have a piece of Melon Mambo, 4 1/4 by 5.5. Bermuda Bay, 3.5 by 4 3/4. Granny Apple Green, and this is cut 2 1/8 by 5.5. And then I have a piece of Whisper White, and this is 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. The star of the show today is the Timeless Tropical Bundle. Look at these great dies that go with this tropical stamp set. I don't know, tropical just always makes me happy. And oh my goodness, can we talk about that pineapple? I wish I were using it today. It'll be coming up in another video. We're gonna work on this great big beautiful flower and the leaf. So we're going to need those two dies to create today's card. Now the Tropical Oasis Suite also has a fabulous embossing folder. This is called Coastal Weave, and let me tell you, it's really gorgeous. Kind of has a look and feel of bamboo, but we're gonna do it on Bermuda Bay because I wanted a splash of color. So I'm gonna line that up there in my embossing folder. Let's run that through our die cutting and embossing machine. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and add that to the front of our card base. Now let me set this off to the side and we can get to working on our stamping. We're going to start with that big flower, and I'm going to ink that up in a tuxedo black ink pad. I'm going to stamp this twice, so one in one corner. By the way, do you see all that built-in texture? Isn't that gorgeous? That's what makes this stamp set so fabulous, is that Stampin' Up! Has done all the work for me. It makes me look like I'm a real artist when I'm not. We're going to stamp one here in the other corner. Remember, we have a die for this. So when I'm done stamping, I'm going to take that over to my die cutting machine. I can line up that die, and I'm going to die cut both of those. But before I do, I am going to go ahead and stamp my Granny Apple Green, coming back in with that black ink pad. And the reason I chose black, it's just something about these bold colors, and you get that black. See that big burst on there? Now I'm going to rotate my leaf, stamp again. I'm going to do that 2 more times. I need 4 leaves all together. So 1 more. And then you see I have the leaf die, so I can die cut all 4 of those. I'm going to do 1 more bit of stamping, and that's here on my Whisper White. Let's get our sentiment. I'm making this a birthday card, so may your birthday be memorable. But you know what? I think I'm going to die cut this before I stamp. So for my card, I decided to use the Stitched Nested Labels die. I just like the looks of that one. If you would rather use your rectangles, or even if you just want to cut it down, you're welcome to do that. I'm going to use, it's the 3rd from the largest die. So this one, if I can get it there, I'm going to make a mess today. All right, we're going to use this one here. And if you need the visual, you can see it fits inside that Whisper White cardstock nicely. I'm going to take all of this, get everything die cut for you, and then we'll put our card together. Now that that's been die cut, I can stamp my birthday sentiment down here in the bottom right corner. Okay, we're going to put this together. I'm going to start by taking one of my flowers and 3 of my leaves. I'm going to add some adhesive to the back of my flower, and I want to go plenty here because we're going to add these leaves. So let's add one about right here. I'm going to kind of hold it so I can see where I'm putting these. Maybe one right there, and my last one will go about right there. Don't you love those colors? Isn't that so pretty? I do. All right, and we're going to add that right there. I am about to go Stampin' Dimensional crazy, okay? We want to make sure we have a lot on here. Remember, this is a really big focal image, so we want to make sure we have plenty. And we'll add this to the front of our card. You're going to make sure that you're not hanging off the card, but I do like how it spills over that Bermuda Bay. All right, now for the inside of my card, it looks a little something like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere this to the inside of my card, but yes, you notice it is going to hang off. Adhesive right there on my leaf. We'll add that as well. Now I am simply going to flip this over and I'm going to cut. I am absolutely loving the 2020 mini catalog, and I hope you are too. If you don't already have a copy of that catalog, I would love to send you one. If you're in the United States, head over to simplysimplestamping.com. Up in the top bar, you're going to see Want a Catalog. Fill out that form, and I would be thrilled to send you your own 2020 mini catalog. Be sure to check that out. Now it needs a little bling. I have our basic adhesive backed sequins. I love these. Look at what a shine that leaves. I'm going to add about 3 of these to my card. Hey, if you enjoyed today's card, and I hope you did, I would love a thumbs up on YouTube. Thank you so much for that. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please take a moment to subscribe. I have lots of inspiration waiting for you. Click that great big red subscribe button. I love the look of sequins, and I love that iridescent on all those bright colors. It's like it pulls those colors right out. Guys, a very simple card, and I gotta tell you, this one, it's gonna be perfect for the guys or the girls, don't you think? Now remember, we could create this card maybe with some soft colors as well, and I think it could be just as stunning, but I thought that Melon Mambo was just fun. And I will admit, it did make me feel a little bit warmer. So now, all right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me for today's tropical card. I hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to stamping with you again soon. Bye-bye.